Yo, my people, them CFC, Realist Blue, back with another video. And as you can see, I got my guest back again for a Man United versus Chelsea match preview.
Another dub for us on the way.
Introduce yourself, my bro.
It's the one and only Amscram. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a good game. And remember, tomorrow the game, I won't be doing a watch along for it as this man's birthday, and we'll be going to the game to watch it live. So
Live. OT, baby.
so just make sure you, man, check out the match review and parents video that we'll upload probably on Thursday. So
Make
check
sure
that
you
out.
do that.
On top of that, it's going to be a very, very good game. And as you already know, in the match preview, we're going to go through some injuries slash suspensions, some team news, some head-to-head stats, key player focus in terms of key battles and such, as well as our preferred sides and our score predictions. So you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know your score predictions in the comment section below and help man get at least 700 subscribers.
You can do that. You can do that.
Come on. But yeah, man. Let's now talk about man's injuries and suspensions. So for the Chelsea side, Reece James and Mark Cucurella are in the squad following their suspensions. But the injury news that we have, Christopher Nkunku, he is not going to be available, sadly, which is jarring, man. On top of that, Romeo Latvia, the game is too soon for him, which Pochettino said in his press conference. And we actually have two more injury people, like Leslie Ugochukwu, he's not going to be available, neither is Noni Madueke. Other than that, are other injuries which include Ben Chilwell, Carly Chakri Mecca, Trevor Chalobah, and Romeo Latvia. These guys will not be playing, as well as Conor Gallagher, who is serving a one-match suspension. So that is the Chelsea team news. So you guys, my bro's gonna read you out his Man United team news. So feel free, my bro.
Man United team news. For as I'm aware, we've got a couple players that will be missing this match, such as a very, very vital Casemiro in that defensive midfield position. We also got Diallo still out. Sancho, we all know his issues. We also still have the boy Mason Mount currently out. The boy Martinez is still out. These are key players that we need at this point in time, especially for Mason Mount to go and face his old club. It's looking highly unlikely that he's going to be able to do that this time around. But hopefully later on in the season, he can get another chance when he goes to the bridge. You know what I mean?
Just so you can see his team get back-to-back kills against my team this season. You know?
Sounds good.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, with all that said, we still should have the boy Maino in that defensive midfield position. So that's a good shout. To at least we got a few little fit people back. 1B, he should definitely be available. Been playing the last two matches. Hasn't had full fitness, but he's slowly getting back to there. And Hoyland also.
You might need that still because even Hoyland, you might need to score goals. You don't really score that many goals in the big games this season. I swear, in like the last against the top six, you've only scored like one goal in like the 3 games you played against them.
We didn't score against City.
Not Newcastle.
Didn't score against Newcastle.
Scored against Arsenal.
And
he didn't score against Tottenham.
And that was what 3-1.
Yeah.
And we got bumped against Tottenham though. So yeah, but go on.
But yeah, man. Obviously, that's the team news. That's injury suspensions. Now we're gonna look at the team form and stats going into this game. And in the league, Manchester United are 7th, while Chelsea are 10th. There are 5 points separating both teams, and in the last 5 games, Chelsea have won our last game, which we beat, obviously, Brighton 3-2. We lost our previous game before that to Newcastle. We drew with Manchester City, beat Tottenham, and lost against Brentford. While as Manchester United, in their last couple of games, obviously, they lost their last game.
We lost to Newcastle 1-0, sadly.
But then you might were jamming as well, getting 3 wins on the bounce.
Yeah, 3 wins on the bounce. A lovely win against Everton. Garnacho goal of the season in that one.
Yeah, it was hard.
We also we beat someone 1-0. We beat someone else 2-1. No, it's not just 1-0, it's one goal differences. That's what it is. He's winning matches just by one goal, 2-1, 2-1, 1-0.
There was Everton in there. One of them was Everton.
No, Everton was the one that Garnacho got the goal against, and that was the 3-0.
Oh,
He beat them 3-0, Everton. But the other ones before that, 1-0s and 2-1s, it wasn't a strong fought, it weren't a good match. Like, we were just on the edge. It's like we don't know how to score nowadays. I don't get it.
that's brilliant. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally at the last couple of games, hasn't like, even though you've got results, your team has not been playing that well.
We haven't put out the great performance as we should. We could definitely put out greater performances.
But this is just leading to the fact that apparently people be saying that Ten Hag's losing the dressing room, and considering someone like Marcus Rashford, who had such a great season last season, he's doing nothing now. So
yeah, it's appalling record so far. Not even double digits throughout goal contributions, whether that's goals and assists or just goals or just assists. He's not in double digits yet, and that's appalling. And we've definitely played like at least 15 matches, all comps. So
yeah, it's gonna be the
that's not
15th game
good.
in the Premier League.
But see, 15 in the Prem, couple more in the Champs, Carabaos, FA. It's tight. It's tight.
Is that the only thing I can say for Chelsea is that we just keep on having discipline issues. We have so many yellow cards, and if Enzo Fernandez or Raheem Sterling get booked, then they're gonna be on a suspension. For our next
They
game.
should have got booked in that last match.
No, man, forget that, bro. Like the same way I would have said Bruno Fernandes should have got booked in.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Obviously, that's the team form and stats going into the game. It's a pretty hard one to predict, considering both teams. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get. Two of the most unpredictable teams. I were meant to be two of the biggest teams in England. So, hopefully, it is a good game, and hopefully Chelsea get the W in it. But obviously, that's the team form and stats. Now we're gonna go into the head-to-head record, and this is the last 5 Premier League games between Chelsea and Manchester United.
And what's been the record, my brother?
The record has been in the Premier League. Man United have won one game, which was our last game last season, which they won 4-1. And other than that, in the 4 previous games, they have all been draws.
All draws.
Whether it's 0-0, 2-2, or 1-1s. Like, this is the most drawn fixture in Premier League history. So hopefully it's not the same tomorrow.
Hopefully not. There needs to be a winner.
It has to be a winner. It
needs to be a winner. So
it has to be Chelsea. But even then, there's even some more stats. So it says Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 11 Premier League games against Chelsea, winning 4, drawing 7 since a 1-0 loss in 2017.
2017.
Morata's header, sweet ball from Aspilicueta, 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. I'll never forget that one still. And also, Chelsea's last Premier League away win against Manchester United was in May 2013. And that's not even the most interesting thing. At that point, Chelsea had won more games in the Premier League than any other visitor at Old Trafford. That meaning 6. And since then, we've drawn 6 and lost 4 of our 10 at Old Trafford. And considering it's been like 10 years, I feel like this is the right time for us to beat you. Not to mention the fact that it's going to be my birthday as well. So that's just another thing. I feel like the way you might have been playing so far this season, like, you might have been scraping by. And it's only right that my team can finally beat yours, because in the big games this season, we've actually played so hard, whereas your team, doesn't matter who you man play against, you just don't play that well. You just get a result somehow. But in the big 6 games this season, you ain't done niche, which we can say we have done stuff. So
fair enough.
So, but yeah, that's obviously the head-to-head record and team form. So the next part of it now is like key player focus. Obviously, this is the point where we talk about each battle that could ideally win the game for the team. And I would think that Reece James versus Marcus Rashford is one interesting battle, right back versus left winger. That's if he plays there, whether it's Garnacho. But yeah, I would think that that would have been a very good battle between those two players. But like you wouldn't think that Rashford will play as the left winger, do you?
I have no idea. Garnacho's been playing the last 2, 3 matches on the left wing. Even the match against Newcastle, he started left wing. Marcus was on the right. To me, it doesn't make sense. Marcus don't ever do anything on the right. So I think he was better off playing either Palestri or Anthony out there. People that prefer to play on the right that will still give 110%, even if they're not fully in the mood to give 110%. So the battle between either Garnacho or Rashford versus Reece James, either one, will definitely be a well fought battle, and it will definitely be something big that could crucially tip it on anyone's side for them to win the battle. Also, with that is also the midfield battle, which we have Enzo and Bruno Fernandes, number 8 versus number 8. So that battle there
The two
in the
Fernandes.
midfield, two Fernandeses, which Fernandes is going to come out on top?
Enzo. He's
No.
the one.
And no.
No, forget
And
Enzo.
no.
Enzo, and just the same guy who was chatting rubbish about the other day.
Yeah, he
saying,
finally got his
"Get
Premier
me
League goals.
two,
Finally got them.
two.
Same as Rashford.
Exactly, and he's a forward. Enzo is a midfielder, my
Yeah,
dog.
whatever, man.
How many goals does Bruno have in the Premier League this season?
I don't even know. Keep a
My
buck.
Fernandez is in more form. You already know.
That's what you'd believe.
He is in more form. You just scored 2 goals. He's in better form.
Whatever.
But yeah, those are some key battles, and obviously it's gonna be an interesting game, and whichever side controls the game, it's gonna be more in their favor. So these battles, whether right back versus left wing or in the midfield, these are gonna be key roles, and these should help either team win the game. So hopefully it's man's team, but we will wait and see. You guys let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments on who do you think will win these battles, either the right back Reece James against Garnacho or Rashford, or Bruno Fernandes against Enzo Fernandez in the midfield? Let us know in the comment section below. But yeah, now it's now time for our preferred XIs. And my preferred XI, obviously considering the injuries that we do have and suspensions, I'm going to go with Robert Sanchez in goal. And then right back, of course, it's going to be Reece James, the captain, who's back. And then in the centre back roles, I want to play Thiago Silva, and also beside him, I would like to have Axel Disasi. I know some people will be wanting to have Badia Shaw there, but I feel like Disasi deserves to play as he has been very, very consistent, even though Badia Shaw has been having a couple good games. So yeah, man. And then left back, like I want us to play Cucurella. I'd be so honest. Like Levi Cole, he is a very good centre back. He's not ideally a left back, and with the way Manchester United don't really like to track back too much, like us overlapping on them sides there can really help us. And Cucurella is a player that could potentially do that more so than Levi Cole, which is why I'd rather have him there than Levi Cole. So that's the back four. Now in the middle of the park, there should be no there should not be any hard decisions. So Enzo Fernandez, of course, and Moises Caicedo in the two behind the three. So yeah, and now on the left hand side, due to obviously injuries and suspensions, Ricardo Mudryk on the left, and then on the right hand side, we want to have Raheem Sterling, and then in the cam position has to be Cole Palmer, and up top it's going to be Nicholas Jackson as man's preferred XI. Now over to
Not too shabby, not too shabby. With our team now, 11. My preferred 11. I'll definitely have to go with the Turkish keeper in goal. I don't like Onana at all, so Turkish keeper all day. Left back, Luke Shaw. Sadly, Malacia's still out. Hasn't played one game all season. Wasn't involved in the pre-season. He's had a big knee injury that he's been coming back from. He was on his way. He was on the right track path back, but then got relapsed and had to do another surgery. So he had to do 2 surgeries, and now he's back at Carrollton training, and hopefully soon enough we'll see the boy Malas back and left back. Centre backs, gonna have to go with Varane and Maguire. Obviously, I would go with Varane and Martinez every day, but sadly we don't have that option. And Maguire, to be fair, he's been putting in a shift. Like, I don't really like Maguire, but he's been doing his thing, and I got to give credit where credit's due. He held us down in that whole Newcastle match. If it weren't for him, you would have conceded like 5 goals. I keep it a buck. He was our best match, man of the match to Maguire. Literally, I got to give it to you for that. So for that, worked your way into my starting 11. Right back, 1B all day. Dallo, sit your ass on the bench. Yeah. Defensive midfield roles now. I'm gonna go with McTominay and I want Amrabat. The reason why I'm not having Maino starting is because I feel like I want these two to just hold it down. You lot sit solid. And then second half, when it's time and there's more space, now we bring in Maino to make final slip passes through players to get onto it, get goals. Makes sense. On the left now, Marcus Rashford, because he's used to battling Reece James. I feel like a thing like that would make him wake up a bit more, a little English competition, right back versus left winger they're used to playing. So I feel like that would be healthy for him.
That's true.
Bruno Fernandes and Cam as always on the right flank. On the right flank, I want Anthony. The reason why I want Anthony is because the duo connection that Wan-Bissaka and Anthony have down that right flank, I like it a lot. Anthony does trap back at times as well, gets stuck in. So I feel like it will be good, and I feel like he'll have no fear taking on Cucurella. So that'll be lovely too. And then up top, who else than the boy Hoyland? Needs to finally get his goal in the Premier League. And what time would it be for when I come to see him live? It would be amazing. No, I ain't.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him live. I ain't seen the boy live. You know what I mean? So that would be amazing to see him live. And hopefully you do justice and you get that W. Because in my eyes, I believe my score predictor to be 1-0 Man United. Both teams ain't really slapping in all the goals, missing chances. You're not slapping in all the goals.
Bro, do you know how many goals we scored in our last 3 games?
Go on.
Last game we scored 3. The game before that we scored 1, and this game before that we scored 4. We scored and
So you
before
got
that
8 goals in 3 matches.
And before that we scored 4 as well.
So you're starting to find a little rhythm.
Yeah.
But as you saw, you went 3, 4, 1.
So we went 3, 1, then 4, then 4. Because we won 3-2 against Brighton, we lost 4-1 against Newcastle, so we drew 4-4 with Man City, and we beat Tottenham 4-1.
So I was right. So you went 4, 3, 1, 3.
No.
How?
Or you're saying from the start? I think you're
I'm talking about the way you went 4, 3, 1, 3. That's what you done.
No, bro.
Fourth game ago was 4 goals. Yeah. 3 games ago was 3.
Was 4.
My bad. My maths went up. 4, 3, 1, 3. That's what we're sticking at. We're leaving it there. 4, 3, 1, 3. That's what we're talking. We ain't talking about no formations either. We ain't talking about formations. So that's my score predictor. 1-0 to the United. You know what I mean? No. So you're gonna see that. Bruno Fernandes penalty.
No.
Calling it. Or Scott McTominay header. Mix sauce.
No.
Oh, Maguire!
Forget that. You man, you're scoring. I'll be real to you. If you man do score, it will be 1. But I'll be real. I think my team is going to go to Old Trafford and score 2. And my score prediction is a 2-1 Chelsea win. You know, like that. Maybe with an Enzo goal, the Mudryk goal, that would be lovely to shut this guy out for chatting enough rubbish about man's players.
Well, they've already got their goals, so it don't matter no more.
Yeah, but even someone like Raheem Sterling has never scored against you at Old Trafford.
Sterling ain't scoring all now. You ain't scoring.
No, you never know, bro.
Unless you get a penalty, and he takes the penalty, then he's not getting a goal.
Bro, you might have been playing so rubbish. Like this, I'm trying to say, like of all years where you man have been near us. Right now, it's like injuries you have, and the way you just play football, we actually just play better football than you. And clearly
Sounds good.
clearly in the big games where we are undefeated, I just feel like it will be such an embarrassment if we lose to your team, considering how the
Your
way.
team's been an embarrassment,
Consider,
so it's nothing new if it
I don't lie,
happens.
but we've been better away from home this season. Like we have probably we have like what, like four, like either the fourth or fifth best away record this season. We've only lost one game away from home.
About to be 2.
Actually, no, it's been my fault. It's been 2.
Oh, it's about to be 3 then.
Nah, man. But nonetheless, though, obviously, his score prediction is 1-0. My score prediction is 2-1. You guys leave your score predictions in the comment section below. And yeah, man, they ain't going to be a watch along. So check out the match review and player ratings, which will probably be uploaded on Thursday. And if you've gotten this far, appreciate you guys' support and love for coming on the channel again, my bro.
Always my brother.
And hopefully your team loses, isn't it? So I can have a good match.
My team wins.
Right,
Yeah, we know them Champions League teams. Yeah,
we've won the Champions League in this decade, bro.
Yeah, I hear you still, but we won it before you. So is what it is.
Whatever, innit?
And we beat your team to get. So anywho. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'm Amscram. Check me out.
Obviously, CFC Realist Blue. You guys follow man on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. CFC Realist Blue, and man's out. Peace.
United!